In the global theater of power, the biggest players often steal the spotlight. China, the US. But sometimes, the most profound shifts happen quietly. While the world watched elsewhere, Qatar, a tiny wealthy nation on the Persian Gulf, began a bold move, investing its immense gas wealth into Africa. This isn't about military conquest or colonial ambition. It's about buying influence through capital. In 2025, Qatar's sovereign wealth fund, flush with hundreds of billions, turned its focus to East and Southern Africa. These investments aren't just financial, they're a long-term play for resources, food security, and a seat at the global table. Africa, with its young population and vast resources, is the ultimate growth frontier. Qatar's $100 billion push is more than a transaction. It's a nation-building exercise on a global scale. A country smaller than Yorkshire is positioning itself as a kingmaker in Africa's economic future. The world is waking up. A new power is rising, one that wields investment, not armies. For decades, Qatar's wealth came from natural gas, fueling its rise from obscurity to global prominence. But by 2025, Qatar recognized a vulnerability. Its future couldn't rest on a single resource. The solution? Diversify, by investing in Africa's agriculture, infrastructure, and energy. Securing food and critical minerals like lithium and cobalt is now a matter of national survival. This pivot isn't just about profit, it's about geopolitical influence. By becoming an indispensable partner to African nations, Qatar gains leverage and security. In July 2025, Qatar's investments gave it the credibility to broker peace talks in the DRC. Checkbook diplomacy, wielded wisely, can rival military might. Qatar is transforming from a gas station to a global power broker. Qatar's $100 billion African strategy is built on 4 pillars: energy, infrastructure, agriculture, and real estate. The focus isn't just oil and gas. Renewable energy is the real prize. By funding solar, hydro, and geothermal projects, Qatar gains a foothold in the clean energy future. Agriculture investments target food security, transforming underused African land into modern breadbaskets. The plan covers the entire value chain, from farming to logistics, ensuring reliable food supply and profitable exports. Infrastructure investments, roads, ports, digital networks, connect everything, lowering costs and unlocking new opportunities. Real estate projects like luxury hotels and tourism ventures tap into Africa's growing middle class. This isn't charity. It's a blueprint for mutual growth. Qatar isn't just buying assets, it's embedding itself in Africa's economic fabric. The goal-build ecosystems that make Qatar an indispensable partner. In Africa, how you invest matters as much as how much you invest. China's Belt and Road builds mega projects, often with debt strings attached. The UAE dominates ports. Qatar's approach? Precision investing through partnership. Instead of state-backed loans, Qatar prefers joint ventures and direct partnerships with local businesses. This model builds local capacity and shared ownership, making projects more sustainable. Entities like Al Mansour Holding lead the way, emphasizing co-investment and long-term growth. Qatar's deals are granular and diversified, spanning ports, banks, telecom, and agriculture. By avoiding high-profile, politically sensitive projects, Qatar quietly builds influence. It's a marathon strategy, quiet, patient, and built for staying power. Qatar's strategy comes alive in real deals across East and Southern Africa. In 2025, Qatar pledged billions, 21 billion for the DRC, 20 billion for Mozambique, 19 billion each for Zambia and Zimbabwe, 12 billion for Botswana. Investments target mining, agriculture, energy, and construction. In Tanzania and Zanzibar, Qatar is developing luxury resorts and upgrading ports, linking tourism with trade. In Kenya, the focus is on tech, real estate, and key transport corridors. In the DRC and Zambia, Qatar is securing stakes in critical minerals, cobalt, lithium, copper, vital for the green transition. Deals include national investment banks and high-prestige real estate, embedding Qatari influence. In Mozambique, the focus is on gas and agriculture. The strategy: secure gateways, lock down resources, and build enduring partnerships. East Africa is now a global crossroads, connecting Asia's factories to Africa's resources and markets. Control over ports like Mombasa, Dar es Salaam, and Nacala means controlling trade for landlocked nations. Qatar's investments in these corridors offer both commercial advantage and geopolitical leverage. The region is rich in geothermal energy, copper, lithium, cobalt, and vast arable land. For Qatar, early access to these resources is a strategic necessity. East Africa is a battleground for global powers. China, the UAE, India, the US, and Europe all compete here. Qatar's model, partnership and precision investment, offers a compelling alternative. The stakes: who will shape the economic destiny of the continent? Qatar is betting it can succeed where others stumble. The outcome will redefine the balance of power in Africa. The new great game is being played in Africa, not with armies, but with investment. Qatar's $100 billion push is a bold declaration. It wants to be a major player, not a bystander. China's infrastructure, the UAE's ports, and now Qatar's multi-sector partnerships are all vying for influence. Qatar's approach, avoiding debt traps and focusing on collaboration, may appeal to African leaders wary of neo-colonialism. The real test: turning billion-dollar pledges into real sustainable projects on the ground. If Qatar succeeds, it will secure its future long after its gas runs out. For Africa, the influx of capital is both an opportunity and a risk. The challenge: choosing partners committed to shared prosperity. The new great game is about partnership, not conquest. In this contest, those who build the strongest alliances will shape the future.